Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Today, this morning, we are watching Netherlands versus United States in the round of 16 of the 2022 FIFA World Cup Qatar. It's the knockout stages. We're finally here. How crazy is the first group stage? The first three match rounds in the group stage or all three group stage match rounds. 13 days that group stage. How crazy was that? Now we're here at the knockout stage. No break in between. 13 straight days. Now we're into 4 straight days of the knockouts. And then we can rest for a couple of days before we get to the quarterfinals. But let's get this one going. Netherlands versus United States, round of 16. Starting 11 for the Netherlands in goal. Andries Noppert, the back three. Center back, Hurrien, Timber, Virgil van Dijk, and Nathan Ake, the center backs. Right mid, Denzel Dumfries. Center mid, Martin de Roon. Center mid, Frankie de Jong. Left mid, Daley Blind. Central attacking mid, Davy Klaassen. Striker, Cody Gakpo. Striker, Memphis Depay. The captain, Virgil van Dijk for the Netherlands. Then for the United States. For the United States, you have Matt Turner, goalkeeper Anthony Robinson, left back, center back Tim Ream, center back Walker Zimmerman, right back Serginho Dest, center mid Yunus Musa, center mid Tyler Adams, the captain, center mid Weston McKennie, left wing Christian Pulisic, striker Jesus Ferreira, and right wing Timothy Weah. Starting 11 for both teams. 90 minutes, maybe 120. To a quarterfinal berth. Who gets it? Can there be an upset? Will there be an upset? I think this is very possible. An upset alert. This is an upset alert game, I think, in my book. We shall see how this match today goes. With that being said, USA versus Netherlands. Should be a big one. Should be a great one. Ain't got to follow any more scores than the one we're watching. Feels good, don't it? Teams are about to walk out. USA in their white home kits. Netherlands in their orange, of course. Perfect timing, just woke up. So you did what I did yesterday with the Uruguay-Ghana game. Besides the fact you really ain't got to set up. I do, though. People carrying out flags. Again, let's remind, in the knockout stage, if the match is tied after 90, we go to 30 minutes of extra time, 15-minute halves. And if it's tied after extra time, we go to a penalty shootout. Let's remember that. Let's remember that. Hello, round sleep deprivation means I start out slow. Yeah, I know how you feel. I'll admit. Earlier in the World Cup, I definitely sleep deprived myself a little bit to do these games. But in the end, I think maybe I actually did fix my sleep schedule. But we have another 2 weeks to figure out if that's the truth. Or we'll really find out on the off days. So, I know how you feel. Teams are walking out for the anthems. Oh, they don't have that giant World Cup thing anymore. Okay. Teams are walking out for the anthems. USA in their white kits. Those white kits still suck. And Netherlands in their orange, of course. The orange, of course, they be in orange. At home, technically at home. As the better side, of course. I think the US could easily still wear their blue kits, but I won't complain. I won't complain. Netherlands anthem first. Let's get this one going. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Kick this round of 16 off with a bang. How we doing, Winvo? Why is it gone? What? What's up, Chris? How we doing? What's up from Seattle? What's up? How we doing? Big respect to Seattle. What do you mean? Why is it gone? I'm pretty head on straight. Woke up. I don't know what you mean by why is it gone though. U.S. anthem next. The Star Spangled Banner. The World Cup. Oh, the World Cup thing. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just wanted less time to have to put things away before they actually kicked off the match. What's up, Red Bull Insider? My two favorite teams are the USA and the Netherlands. You're the second person I've seen say that today. Small world, isn't it? I know how you feel if this was USA versus Italy, but in the case of Canada's out, had it been USA, Italy, you know what I mean. Because, of course, CONCACAF versus Italy, but I'd rather Italy punch them in the mouth. But you know what I mean. In a World Cup situation, I want all the CONCACAF teams to succeed. You know this. Just as you've seen through this tournament. And since everybody else is out, here we are. Had it been, so as I said, had it been Italy, USA, I'd know how you feel. Except I'd rather have Italy smash them in the mouth, and I would be wearing an Italy jersey, but it's not. It's Netherlands, USA. I guess same thing with Japan, USA. Let's go. Play the anthem. Let's go, USA. Believe. The World Cup thing. Good morning to all. Good morning. Good morning. Let's just remember, though. Josie Outdoors on this shirt. You know where my loyalties lie. There we go. Okay. The person on this shirt shows you where my loyalties lie. Josie Altador. That shows you where my loyalties lie. Then Crystal say something about 2016 MLS Cup. Kickoff next. Good for you. The only time I was going to sing Star Spangled Banner in this tournament was against England, and I still didn't do it. So maybe if they play England again, who knows? And if they make the final, I'll be impartial. So I'll be wearing a suit, so technically I'm impartial. Technically. Not really. But here we go, kickoff. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars. Yeah, I know the lyric. Andreas Noppert, Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk, Jurien Timber, Daley Blind, Frankie de Jong, Martin de Roon, Denzel Dumfries, Davy Klaassen, Memphis Depay, Cody Gakpo for the Netherlands. I could have easily sang it if I wanted to. I have no problem with the Netherlands. Because they're not CONCACAF. United States starting 11. Matt Turner, Anthony Robinson, Tim Ream, Walker Zimmerman, Serginho Dest, Adams, Musa, McKennie, Pulisic, Ferreira, Weah. I hope that Ferreira pick works out. Then again, Haji Wright did nothing in this tournament so far. Sargent looked actually pretty good, but let's see. Haji Wright. Yeah, I mean, Ferreira, Cody Gakpo going to rip into the U.S. The U.S. hasn't allowed a goal from open play. Let's just recognize that defense is actually pretty good. Let's just recognize that. Josh Sargent. Yeah, honestly, it's worth a shot, giving Ferreira a chance. I wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad about it. Netherlands to kick off. Here we go. Netherlands kick off, and here we go. The round of 16 is underway. 90 minutes at the very least to a quarterfinal berth. Could have to have extra time. Pulisic pressing hard. And that goes out for a USA throw. Good play so far. Pulisic with a great press on Noppert. The 4-capped Netherlands goalkeeping international. You'll probably see me again for Argentina, Australia before the RSR. Live for the Argentina-Australia game, then reviewing it. This just has live. Could I have done this one live? Yes, but messy. I'll just stick to the first one live, just live, and then the second one live RSR. So it is what it is. I'm sure Argentina, Australia will do pretty good. I think. It's a knockout round. Things are starting to kick off anyway, so we're good. Walker Zimmerman plays forward. I don't like him being in the starting 11 either, but I'd rather it be Cameron Carter-Vickers. But that's just me, but let's see how this turns out. Ooh. McKennie, no foul. Referee is Wilton Pereira Sampaio. I'm guessing either Portugal or Brazil. But we'll see how good that referee is. I've seen some howlers at the World Cup. Speaking of refereeing, I cannot believe Ismail Elfath basically dapped up Abubakar, when he got the second yellow after scoring the goal. Like, Elfath came up to him and just basically said, like, man, I'm sorry. I have to do this. Good goal, but I have to do this. And then just gave him the second yellow and the red card, like, dapped him up. That was hilarious. Like, I actually liked Elfath for, like, a moment there. It was actually nice. It's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. Pulisic, is he on? Noppert with a big save. Pulisic was on. Noppert with a big save, though. I'm going to call it USA 2, Netherlands 1. I said the same thing in my knockout round predictions. 2-1 USA. Probably extra time, but could happen in regular time. Oh! If that's not a foul, I don't know what is. Anthony Robinson just ran through by Denzel Dumfries. Yeah, no, that's a yellow. USA's on the front foot. I like what I'm seeing. I do. USA's definitely on the front foot. If Pulisic could have just put that over Noppert, but they didn't lift the flag and they ain't shown the 3D picture yet, so looks on to me. They would have had a free kick anyway, even though it got cleared, had it been offside. Tim Ream, the St. Louisan center back. Yes. That's way too far. Virgil van Dijk against Serginho Dest. Whoa. God. Okay, that was weird. That was okay. I know it's the World Cup, but boy. That was different. That was different. Speaking of, we're going to find out. Pulisic gets dispossessed. We're also going to find out if it worked out for Serginho Dest that he chose the USA over Netherlands, because let's remember, he could have been a Netherlands player, Serginho Dest. He could have. He chose the USA. He basically will get to learn firsthand if that paid off. Damn good player, Serginho Dest. I think it's paid off anyway, but this is the sixth meeting between these two teams. Netherlands has won 4 and lost 1. Of course, that lost one was 2015, that friendly. In the Netherlands, 4-3 USA, a banger of a game. I do remember watching it. Tim Weah. Seemed offside. That was a banger of a game, I have to say. Fifth minute. Oh, that's going to be a throw-in for the Netherlands. That was a bad play of possession from Pulisic. All the games have been very close. At the World Cup, yeah, I would say so. Oh, I see why Canada has the wrong numbers in FIFA. Because most Nike teams have the numbering that if Canada had a new jersey, that may be the numbering they have. Well, no. We'll find out the Gold Cup. What's up, Elias? Between the Dutch and the USA. Yes, they have been. USA's first World Cup appearance since 2014, but the Netherlands are in that same boat, and the Netherlands made it further in 2014. Same boat. United States best finished third place 1930. None of us were alive. And our grandparents were probably in school back then. Still in middle school back then. All-time man in the World Cup. Yeah, both works out. Pulisic plays through Anthony Robinson. That's corner. That's a corner. Dumfries he's a little bit, I'm not a Dutch fan, but Denzel Dumfries, he's definitely being a bit reckless today. I gotta say. Corner. One of them is either going to win this, USA or Netherlands. Yeah, that's how this works. That's how this works. Am I wrong? I think Denzel Dumfries has been absolutely just reckless today. I didn't expect that out of him. I get it's a knockout stage game, but man ran through Anthony Robinson. That's going to fall out. That's not a great corner. Tim Ream didn't even take a chance at it. Like, just absolutely just. I get it's a round of 16 game. I get you're proud to be there, and I get this is probably house money at this point for both sides. But you got to be a bit more careful. I don't know about you, but I get the nerves and the adrenaline's taking over, but I get it. But sometimes, I get it. But I think he's going a bit too hard. But we'll find out. McKennie throws into Pulisic. Is he on? Cross headed away by Nathan Ake, former Chelsea man, current Man City defender. Also played at Bournemouth as well. 7:43. 7:43. Into the 8th minute. Nil-nil. 0-0. Just for the bilingualness of the country. 0-0. 0-0. I don't know Dutch, but they kind of speak English, so. Not too bad. Cross in, headed away. Come on, Pulisic. USA have the advantage of goalie Matt Turner's better. Yeah, he is. But here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but, it seems when you have a Cinderella story, somebody like a Noppert, it definitely could turn into something, especially at the World Cup. This man Nolpert's going to be the freaking Dutch Rice Mboli by the end of this, isn't he? But he'd still probably play in the Dutch league, so that's no problem. Somebody in MLS would pay him a crap ton of money to play, to get him before, just because, And then he becomes Rice Mboli. And if Bobby Bacala goes on, plays forward. Netherlands. Dumfries. Cross in. And that's a goal. It's a goal for the Netherlands. Memphis Depay. 1-0. 1-0. Memphis Depay off the layoff. 1-0. The Barcelona player, Memphis Depay, makes it 1-0. In the 10th minute. Dumfries lays it off. Way too open was Depay, and there you go. US's first goal out in open play in this tournament. Depay scores it. 1-0. Damn. Your Font Mob's a little bit ahead, too. I fast forward as much as I could on DirecTV, so here we are. Yeah, I could let it sit. I'll let it sit. It's fine. It's fine. 1-0. Memphis Depay scores. 10th minute. Get any closer. Couple of seconds. Couple of seconds. 11th minute. Memphis Depay's 44th goal for the Netherlands. 4th at the FIFA World Cup. It's not over yet. It's definitely not. It's definitely early, but it's definitely not over yet. USA starts hot. Netherlands, they found a goal. They beat the U.S. on their one weakness, defending in transition. Yep. Way too open. Way too open on that cutback. Nobody closed him down. Nobody did. Huh. Think of how crazy it is, though. The Netherlands were the ones to score on the USA, not Wales. Well, Wales did, but penalty. Open play. England couldn't score on the USA, but the Netherlands did. Open play. Iran couldn't score. Netherlands did. Wales couldn't score in open play. The Netherlands are better, though. I feel like that's on Walker Zimmerman. I told you shouldn't have been starting. I told you it should have been Cameron Carter-Vickers. You need to step that ball. I agree. They should have started Cameron Carter-Vickers over Zimmerman. I knew Zimmerman would be a horrible pick to play this game. I knew it. I knew it. But here's Pulisic. Christian Pulisic. Cross. Nothing. Tim Weah. Be cleared. And here they could break us on the counter again. Ooh. Luckily, it was 1 versus 3. Problem is USA are very bad at finishing. Huh, sounds familiar. But I'm not going to clown. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But it sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar. USA missed a big chance to score. I agree. I think Pulisic should have just shot it himself, frankly. But 2-1 is still on the table. 2-1 is still on the table. The U.S. has been playing well besides that one goal against. But it was a goal against. But they've had more of the chances. I think in the end, things will. Free kick, not even out per se, but I think things will, at least scoreline-wise, even out. But in the game, I think things will turn around. Oh. Tyler Adams acting like he got slapped in the mouth. I don't know why. Players doing that just, it makes me shake my head. They're like, oh, I got slapped in the mouth, and they go down like a sack of potatoes. It's the worst. It's the worst. USA are opposite of Canada. All defense, no shooters. Fair enough. But their midfield is still pretty damn good. Just like Canada. Great midfield. Good forwards. Defense, questionable. Great against Belgium. Good enough against Morocco, except for the 2 goals. Horrible against Croatia, but 15th minute. Again, don't want to speak about that. 2 shots to 1, 1 shot on goal to 1, 0 corners to 1. So it's very even so far. Memphis Depay goal's a perfect finish. Matt Turner can't always save every damn shot. I agree with that. I agree. Memphis Depay is damn quality. The man plays for Barcelona. Like it or not, even though he might be there because they're cheap, he wanted to be there. He's at Barcelona. The man is quality. Like it or not, it's true. It seems as though soccer players are part of the Screen Actors Guild with the acting. This is true. True. Now, they're speaking about actors and unions. Before that, no, that'll be cleared. Anthony Robinson couldn't get it through, I will say. I used to think wrestling needed a union, but now that Vince McMahon is gone, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, it probably still does, but at least it's not as up in the air because Triple H is definitely a lot more calm and cool than Vince is. Hell, he's bringing more people back than he would release. Whatever. Just an aside. Since you brought up the Screen Actors Guild, that's just an aside. 17th minute. Playing forward, Gakpo. Gakpo, cross, shot, and Daley Blind puts it over the bar. Daley Blind. I remember when he was at Man United. I think he just went back to Ajax because he's playing with a cardiovascular device. I think that's why. But then again, Ericsson's at Man United, so what do I know? 18th minute. Daley Blind over the bar. Not great. Not great at all. Tyler Adams. Or McKennie. Wesley McKennie. You can tell I'm just a little bit still waking up a bit slightly. Red, white, blue streak. '18th minute. Noppert getting pressed. I feel like he's going to have a howler. Noppert just got pressed heavily twice by Pulisic in this game already. I feel like he's going to have a howler. And let's be honest, he's also not been very decisive, Noppert, especially when he was being high pressed. He's going to have a howler, isn't he? That'd be good for the USA. I'm not going to lie. Especially if it ties up the game or it ends up being the winning goal. I feel like he's going to end up having a howler. I don't know why I feel it. I just do. I could notice these things. That's out for a goal kick. Because when you're watching a goalkeeper weekly that's bound to do some stupid stuff, you know when it's you feel you know when it's about to come. No, we're not doing phrasing. No, we're not doing phrasing. '20th minute. Noppert getting pressed again over the top. And USA has a chance to make some out of this. Ferreira, Pulisic. And that's going to be goal kick. Goal kick. USA's finishing is very cut and dried, has good moments and bad moments. Yeah, I agree with that. 20th minute, 1-0, 1-0. I agree with that. Because when the U.S. is finishing, they can finish. When they're not, they can't. Oh, boy. Cross in. Be a goal kick. Memphis Depay was like, I'm going to take the shot. If the U.S. allows a second goal, the best they could do is win the extra time or win an extra time or penalties. Come back and figure out a way to do that. Like, they're up against the wall. They have to get the first goal first, of course. I think they'll definitely at least score in this game. They need 2. Anything above 2, I don't think it's going to happen. As in, Tyler Adams. If it's 2, they could score 2 goals. Advantage. They could score 2 goals, but as well, it's definitely going to be a extra time penalties win if that ends up happening. Matt Turner plays forward. Please help USA win. Sadly, I can't flat a guitar and slap Greg Berhalter in the face and tell him what he needs to do, so no, I can't help. Sadly, can't help. I'm rooting for him. Can't help him. And Berhalter also can't call John Herdman, but I don't think talking to John Herdman would help him in this case because, we just saw that John Herdman is tactically naive when it comes to World Cup games, which I'll admit that. But hey, at least that's better than Berhalter. Berhalter's always been tactically naive. It wasn't just a World Cup thing. It's an all-time thing. So, I mean, whatever. Point is, I can't help the USA win because I have no contacts to Greg Berhalter. And I can't tell him what he should be doing. So, I can't help you. Can't help you. The U.S. acting on dispossession right before the Netherlands breakaway could have cost the U.S. a goal. Yeah, I agree with that. Yep, definitely agree with that. Tim Weah, nice run there. Cross in. Oh. USA are too offensive. I mean, when you're in the World Cup, it's a knockout game. I don't think nobody likes Berhalter. Except for bootlickers, but nobody actually, outside of the hive mind of bootlickers, likes Berhalter. People know the U.S. could do better. Juan Carlos Osorio's out there. And if you've watched Football Americas throughout the World Cup and a little bit before, Juan Carlos Osorio, I love listening to him talk about the game. I really do. Man's a genius. I don't know why Mexico fired him. And I don't know why nobody snapped him up yet in CONCACAF, whether it's an MLS team, whether it's Liga MX, whether it's a national team. I don't know why. I get Canada's pretty solid with Herdman, but what I'm saying is if Juan Carlos Osorio doesn't end up Mexico's top replacement, which would be ironic in the end because he still should have been there anyway. I say Toronto or the USA should go for him. Canada's still keeping Herdman. 25th minute, thrown by Anthony Robinson. Point is, who knows, maybe Berhalter, oh wait. Wolff Nancy's going to the Crew, yep. That's what it would have been like had Lane Kiffin actually went to Auburn. Very similar situation. I wish it happened twice, but no. At least Montreal lost their coach and they're going down the freaking tubes. So that's good. I wish Ole Miss did it with Kiffin and let him walk to Auburn, but can't win all the time, I guess. Auburn's still gonna suck next year though, so I'm okay with it. Berhalter still makes some bad decisions for sure. On the other hand, he surprised me a couple of times with good decisions. Are they really good decisions, or are they just some he lucks into? That's the question. He has very talented players. It's not like these players are mid that he has to get some out of, like Herdman did with Canada. Because let's be honest, 80% of the team is mid, and if Herdman wasn't there, they would have never been in Qatar, and they certainly wouldn't have done as good as they did had they been there. They would have been the whipping boy. 0 points is very, very, very not doesn't paint the picture very well. It doesn't. So. Berhalter has very good talent that he can trust. They may not be completely world class because of him, but he still has great talent he can trust. USA on the ball, Dest. Oh, not great. Still Tyler Adams though, great recovery. 27th minute. Headed away. That didn't go far enough. 27th minute. Oh. Another break. Depay trying to do it himself. That's out for a goal kick. Yep. Corner, 28th minute. Walker Zimmerman is getting freaking just owned out there. Good morning, afternoon, all. Good morning. Walker Zimmerman is getting just owned out there, I swear. Why did they start him? Wolff, on header. Goal kick. Corner. Nope, corner. And Zimmerman. Yep, should have been Cameron Carter-Vickers. USA needs to do better. Yeah, I agree. Started out great. Now they're just absolutely just going mid. I can't do that. I have no connections to do that. All I can do is say the U.S. got it wrong or got it right. And then say in the end what they should have done if I reviewed this game and this was the 1 p.m. game. But sadly, no. But Berhalter got it wrong. I can tell you that much right now. Walker Zimmerman, really. The U.S. has to take advantage of mistakes and score. I agree, but Netherlands hasn't really made any glaring mistakes. But I'm sure at some point they will. And it'll probably come from the back during a press. Probably, just my guess. That could have been it. Tell the USA to play like Ecuador. Yeah, that's not possible, Chief. They're already playing super offensive anyway. That's a cross. Cleared away by McKennie. That's good. And it's still in. Tyler Adams heads it straight to Davy Klaassen. But in the end, turned out okay. Oh, Ferreira just got bowled over. And that's going to be a free kick. Yes, it is. Berhalter will still probably be the coach after the World Cup. Yes, because the bare minimum was the group stage, or getting out of the group stage, and he did that. Do I think he should be the coach? No. I think you're shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, U.S. has had more possession. Tim Ream. Anthony Robinson. That's out for a throw for Netherlands. 31st minute. That's going to be out for a throw-in for Netherlands once again. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get this going. Dumfries to take throw-in. The thing is Berhalter already hit what he was supposed to hit. He's going to be the manager after the World Cup. And is that good? Probably not. Jim Curtin would not go to coach the USA. He's, at least at this point, he's still got stuff to do with the union. He's still got to win a CCL. He's still got to win an MLS Cup. He's still got things to finish with them, and I think he wants to finish those objectives with the union. And besides, even then, I could just see him staying with the union because I don't see Europe going for Jim Curtin. I really want to see it, but I don't know how he would succeed. Jim Curtin doesn't seem like the type where he can really own a room in England or in Europe. You know, Jesse Marsch did. Jesse Marsch has. Jim Curtin, though, I think he likes where he is. He could probably own the room as USA coach, but I don't think he wants to do that either. I think he's good with Philly. So, Jesse Marsch will probably be the coach. But does he want to leave Leeds, though? Now, if he gets sacked, yeah, probably. But then that just looks absolutely like, really? You're going to go with the guy who got sacked at Leipzig and Leeds? But he's doing okay over there at Leeds. Like, overall, like, results-wise, it looks okay. I thought he's been doing pretty well. But I just don't see Marsch leaving Leeds for the U.S. either. Like, anybody who's actually a really good candidate for the U.S. job, I just don't see them leaving their current job to coach the USA. I agree with that. Jesse Marsch actually has tactics, and he actually has a set of play that would actually make his players better. So that's Tyler Adams would fight to the death for him. So, yeah, I agree with that. USA's offense has no inventiveness and goes spasmodic when the opportunity presents itself, opposite of Croatia. Yeah, I agree with that. I could agree with that. Who's been the better team? USA, honestly. Even though Netherlands have the goal, the USA have had more final third entries. They've played the ball forward more. They started out really hot. Now they're starting to regress back to the mean, but they're still playing better slightly. That goal was definitely against the run of play. And Netherlands have had another 2 chances against the run of play, but they haven't had any really dominant play that led to an attack or a goal. So, yeah, the U.S., if you discount the goal, but if goals matter, then I guess the Netherlands slightly. But actually, play-wise, U.S. has been better. Start out really hot. Berhalter's a nice person, but is no chess master at managing. I agree with that. That's actually a perfect summation. Greg Berhalter's a nice guy, and he can probably somewhat motivate his players, but he's not a chess master at managing. I agree with that. That's actually the perfect summation. Honestly, that's actually the perfect summation of Greg Berhalter in my book. He's doing better than Mexico's coach. Well, I mean, Tata Martino's been a fraud everywhere but Atlanta. One. Second of all, Mexico did absolutely nothing to help Tata. Free kick for Netherlands. Third of all, Mexico's going through their worst era in freaking ages. In everything. Like, TUDN made a damn video yesterday saying fracaso total. Like, every failure of the Mexican national team at every level they've had over the past year. They legitimately did that. Don't believe me? Go to TUDNA's YouTube channel, and it's right there probably. Fracaso total. Legitimately. If that don't say nothing, if that legitimately don't say nothing, yeah, Tata's probably the scapegoat because he was the manager, but let's be honest, it wasn't just him that put Mexico to the sword. They're just in a bad spot right now. Now, if Juan Carlos Osorio was there, they probably would have got out of the group stage. I will say that because he's a genius. Would they go further? Probably not. Would he at least save one of those fracassos from happening? Yes. But they're just in a bad position. They're losing their talent pool. They're not selling their players off to Europe. It's it's an amalgamation of everything that's going on down there. Tata's part of it. If they had a better coach, maybe they would have got out of the group. That was a pretty easy group to get out of. They basically just let Poland stumble through. But it's just an amalgamation in general. Agreed. And it'll probably keep going for at least a while. Here comes the USA. Musa in through. Plays back to Anthony Robinson. Over the top. Header. Couldn't get to Serginho Dest. McKennie. USA has some possession here. Weston McKennie plays it back. Tim Ream at the top of the circle. Whoever marks Memphis Depay needs to be on him like a bloodhound. I agree with that. I agree with that. You got me going. I don't care if it's a bloodhound, a beagle. I don't care. Any tracking dog, anyone. Blue tick, bloodhound, beagle. I don't care which. Yeah, they need to be on Memphis Depay like a freaking tracking dog. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you got me going. You got me going full redneck. There you go. Cross in. That's how first throw in. You got me. Good comment. Very good comment. Very good comment. There you go. And that little Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin diatribe should have been a clue if you're shocked about that. The accent going a bit stronger. Shouldn't have been a shock. From a little bit earlier. 39th minute. I mean, 1-0 at the half isn't too bad. I'm not mad about it. Oh, no. Up the pitch. But yeah, agreed. USA can still turn this game on its head. Yeah, they can. More likely they turn on its head out of the half, but I mean, they can still do it. Oh. Some of this back passing, yeah, okay, fair. I can see why he did. That's a foul. Free kick. Pulisic fouled. I like how the referees actually have their name on the back of their kits now at the World Cup. That's nice. That's a smart invention. I don't know why it took this long. The Netherlands have been clogging the penalty area on D. Maybe that's a result of the U.S. having a higher possession. This is true. This is true, but that doesn't seem something like completely like the Netherlands total football clogging the penalty area. Maybe that shows you how they're still that shows you they're still developing. If we're being honest. I've seen total football where they clog the penalty area when they need be. Probably not by design, but by the fact, Tim Weah. In through Ferreira. Ferreira falls back. Anthony Robinson. Too far. Still with the USA, though. Anthony Robinson crossing. Nothing. That was a bad cross. 42nd minute. Tim Weah. Cross in. That's out for a throw. Or will it be? Nope, it's not. And Serginho Dest is caught in the Bermuda Triangle. And he still keeps possession. That he chose not to road runner it. He just chose. Shot saved by Noppert. Oh, my. Big one. Big save. Big save. Big save. Tim Weah just goes missile, says, damn it. You got to do something. Nolpert's right there. Not a bad chance to take, but Pereira, Dest, Serginho Dest, Tim Weah. This reminds me of the Canada-Uruguay game, to be honest. Really does. The way Netherlands is defending, it just reminds me of that Canada-Uruguay game. It really does. It just looks so familiar. I don't know if they want him in Liga MX. I don't know if they want Fubar Cavallini in Liga MX. I don't know. Maybe it saves his career, but what? Freaking goes to Atlas? The man goes to Atlas because they were like second bottom in the table in the last tournament, so they act like a team who was actually second bottom and go get Cavallini. And then somehow he's a good super sub for Furch. That would be nuts. That would be hilarious. Will he, though? No. 16 crosses attempted to 5. 2 crosses completed to 1. Jeez. USA's playing crossing, inshallah. Here's a chance. Dest! Blocked away. Now, that wasn't a cross, but... oh, boy. Tim Ream, all alone. Gakpo. Anthony Robinson plays it forward. Good play. 45th minute. Ain't Trent Alexander-Arnold, wasn't he able to play for the USA as well? When he was, before he picked England? I think he was, right? That would have really changed this game. Speaking of cross. Speaking of crosses, that would have probably really helped. Trent picked the USA instead. But then would he be playing for Liverpool, though? 1 minute of stoppage time. That's one minute of stoppage time at the half. That's different. I didn't expect that. Feels like the old days. Here's a chance. Throw in from Dumfries. Denzel Dumfries. Once again, cross, shot, goal! Goal! Daley Blind. The U.S. got scored on by Daley Blind. Yeah, pack it up. 2-0. Daley Blind. Crossed in. Pops it in there. Daley Blind scores the goal in stoppage time of the first half. (2-0) Dos Aceto. Who left the right back opened? Let's see. Who left Dumfries? No, Dumfries just ran past it, and they didn't close him down. Daley Blind makes the run, and Serginho Dest just doesn't track him. Yeah, it's over. Another one from the Netherlands. Yeah, it's over. Unless the USA scores 2 in the second half and then proceeds to win it in extra time or stoppage time. Yeah, it's over. Dest is responsible. Yep, he is. And it's halftime. 2-0. Dos Aceto. Halftime. You hate to see it. The U.S. is an uphill battle at the moment. Yep. 2-0 Dos Aceto at the half. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That being said, take a short break at the half. Talk about the stats. Know what it is. Sit tight. We'll be back. And probably have to chew the U.S. out here. Not great. Sit tight. We'll be back. USA are screwed, says Winvo. I mean, you ain't wrong. Take a short. We're back from our break. I ain't got anything else to do, but a break. Nothing else. Stats of the half. 5 shots to 3. 143 accurate passes, 76% to 269, 86%. 3 fouls committed to 1. 0 offside to 2. 2 corners to 1. 37% possession to 63% possession. 2 shots on goal to 2. 188 passes to 314. 76% pass accuracy to 86. 10 throws to 12. 6 tackles, 1 to 2. 4 interceptions to 5. 6 clearances to 4. 2 saves to 0. 0 yellows on either side and 0 reds on either side, but it's 2-0 to the Netherlands, even though the USA has had a way better half, or a slightly better half. They had more possession. They had more final third entries. They had more shots. Let's see, actually. They didn't have more shots, but had equal shots on goal. They've had a good couple of chances. It could have easily been 2-2 with the Dest chance, or the Weah chance and the Pulisic chance early on. But the USA, some bad lineup decisions have put them behind the 8 ball. Walker Zimmerman put them behind the 8 ball. Jesus Ferreira being a fake striker put them behind the 8 ball. No Gio Reyna has put them behind the 8 ball. Yeah, I think Haji Wright should come on at this point. This is why you should have brought PFOC to the World Cup. Told you it would come up at some point. Because PFOC would definitely be very useful right now. Very useful right now. If Jesus Ferreira ain't playing anybody MLS level or lower, he's a fake striker. Let's just realize that he was good for Dallas. I don't think he scored a U.S. goal since Grenada. Hasn't he? He scored against Grenada. Other than that, has he scored since? No. He'll score in CONCACAF. He ain't scored in the World Cup. Fake striker. Just like Pepe is. Just like Haji Wright's like the best ripoff of they could have brought for PFOC, but still not PFOC. Hell, old-ass Josie still got actually okay at Puebla. They could have brought old-ass Josie instead. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it if he did good. Old-ass Josie, he says, as he's wearing a Josie Altidore shirt. Weird, ain't it? I can admit he was washed up until recently. So disappointed to see USA lose. And offense looks good, but defense looks terrible. Exactly. That's exactly it. Dallas isn't the place for national team players. Yeah, get them out of there. Or when you do get them out of there, they'll probably flop in the Bundesliga. Pepe. That was bad cough. That was a bad coughing fit. Yeah, he's done well at Groningen, but it wasn't enough to go to the World Cup roster. That did not make me mad. Dallas isn't the place for Super Bowl wins. Respect. That's true, but respect Dak Prescott. I don't want to hear no Dak Prescott hate. The armchair coach in me says to take out Zimmerman. I agree with you. No Altidore. I know he's old. He was okay with Puebla, though, for the last couple of months. He actually did something. He outscored Jesus Jimenez and Io Akinola at TFC through the same time period. So let's just be honest. Lol, USA is so bad. I mean, defensively, yes. What did you say about Pepe? I said what I said. He sucked in the Bundesliga. Yeah, he's pretty good for Groningen in the Dutch league. It's not good enough to take it to the World Cup. He's rebuilding his stock in Europe. That's what he's doing. At least he's scoring buckets for them. Good for him. I said what I said. Maybe he was thrown into the fire a bit too quickly with a team that was relegation fodder. I'll admit that. But at least Messi plays later. Exactly. Good thing that's the game I'm reviewing too. Should be a good one. We do have some sky blue over there that we'll be wearing for that. Altidore was good was at TFC. Yes, he was. Up until 2020. But 2016, 17, 18, yeah, he was good. 19, he was good. 2020, no. 2021, no. Then we handed him to freaking New England. What would your message be to the USA and Netherlands at the locker room at halftime if you were Gregor Van Hal? If I was the USA, I'd be like, okay, Walker, sit your ass down. Ferreira, sit your ass down. I'm bringing in Haji and Cameron Carter-Vickers. Second of all, defensively, Serginho Dest, what were you doing on that second goal? What were you doing? Should have closed down Daily Blind. You got deked by Daily Blind. great offensive performance doesn't mean nothing when we ain't got no goals. All right? Break down that block, which they're going to be in it. Which they're going to be in that block at the second half. Break down that block. I know you can. Probably should throw in Gio Reyna. Don't know if that's going to happen. But offensively, good enough. Defensively, not good enough. That's the way it is. If I was Van Gaal, I'd be like, good performance, guys. Good performance, guys. Good performance. Good performance so far. Defensively, you're doing enough. You scored 2 goals against the run of play. This game's in your hands as long as you don't screw it up. You're in a good spot. You're in a very good spot. You could screw it up. That's possible. You're in a good spot. Make the U.S. earn it back. Good spot. Daily blame, Jesus Christ. Oof, mud on. Oof, mud on. USA forgets how to pass in the Netherlands penalty box. Exactly. Exactly. But the Netherlands is like clogging up that box like they're bowling pins. Should we paint the football blue? I know, but they had so many good chances and it was a shitty pass every time. I agree with that. I do agree with that. It also helps that the Netherlands are using that Uruguay park the bus tactic they did against Canada. If you watch that game, the way Netherlands is defending looks very, very similar. It's giving me some flashbacks. It really is. So it's sort of a zone, get back, defend sort of thing. Instead of just park the bus, it's like zone, get back, defend on pace, and then just sit there until you get the ball back. And then hit on the counter. Why can't USA defend? Well, that's what happens when you start Walker Zimmerman over Cameron Carter-Vickers against a team who's worth a damn, but that's just me. Tim Ream isn't the problem, ironically enough. I'm happy about it. I mean, he's a St. Louis boy. I mean, I don't want him to be the problem, but, you know, I don't want him to be the problem. But Walker Zimmerman, though? Cameron Carter-Vickers played amazingly against Iran, but you're going to say, no, I'm going to go back to Walker Zimmerman to start. Huh? And then Serginho Dest is not really a defender, so to speak. He's not really a defender. He's more of a sort of a Trent Alexander-Arnold, but B-Tech, if not C-Tech. So, no, he doesn't defend. So that don't help either. And he didn't track Daley Blin's run. So in the end, what do you want him to do? So you have a right back who can't defend. You have a center back who can't defend. So you have half of your defense that can't defend. Anthony Robinson has to pick up the slack. Matt Turner has to make saves. He hasn't. And Tim Ream has to pick up the slack. Why do you have five defenders, goalkeeper and 4 defenders, if 2 ain't defending? Because Dest has barely had to defend except for that Daley Blin chance, and he didn't close him down. He's normally just played offensively, and it worked out because he's just only really had to play forward. But when he had to defend, when you get deked by Daley Blin, I'm sorry. And I'm not hating on Anthony Robinson. He's done fine. But he's more of the defending outside back, the left back. He's more defending. He can go forward. He can do what he needs to do, but he's doing his job on both sides. Dest is normally just a B-Tech Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I like Trent. But, again, he's more offensive. He can't really defend either. Dest has less talent than Trent. Well, I agree with that. But it's also the fact, if you only have 3 defenders who are actually defending, goalkeeper and 1 center back, 1 outside back, you're pretty much in a bad position. Especially if they're hitting you on the counter and you really are just getting hit over the top on the counter. Not over the top, but on the counter, and that's your big bugaboo. I mean, come on now. That's just what I'm going to say. It looks like USA are going to bring on Gio Reyna. They better. Not to mention Zimmerman caused the PK against Wales. We've been over that. People argued about that. But, yeah, Zimmerman ain't been great in this World Cup. And he almost screwed it up against Iran, too. I don't know why they brought him in there. Walker Zimmerman is MLS quality and nothing more. And maybe MLS does need to grow some more, if that's the case. Desti is pretty much a winger, but then you have Weah, so you're kind of up the creek without the paddle. Exactly. US need to get the chances they need to get that final pass. They had problems with goals anyway. It's not like Sargent is Lewandowski. I agree with that, but he's not even playing right now, Sargent. Getting properly humbled. Yep. I don't see a way out of this unless the USA goes full metal jacket and risks it. Plaudits for using a full metal jacket reference. There you go. Anyone who runs is a Dutch. Anyone who stands still is a well-disciplined Dutch. Any more hell? Man, can't wait till the 23rd. David Klassen on Martin Deroon off for Steven Bergvine and Coop Miners. The Full Metal Jacket reference gets full plaudits from me. And Gio Reyna will be on at the half. Man, I can't wait for the 23rd to watch Full Metal Jacket Christmas Eve because that's a thing for me. That's a thing for me. And yes, Ferreira's off for Reyna. That's pretty good. And yelling X-rated crap to the media. Well, no, yeah, the door gunner did yell X-rated crap to Joker and Rafter Man. So technically, that is true. That is true. This is true. America's a goner unless you pull an Abraham Lincoln. But he ended up dying anyway. Jimenez may face 15 games. Uruguay banned for the ref elbow. Jeez. Did he do that after the final whistle? I mean, Uruguay had a reason to go after the ref, but he's probably still getting suspended. I mean, I can't argue about it. 45th minute. What are we doing? Choking? What does it look like? Header. Punched away, and Dest doesn't get there. Cavani knocked over VAR. Saw that. They did a good job in the tournament, but people were like, oh, we can upset the Netherlands. Basically, don't speak until you get stuff done. That's my point. Don't speak until you do. After the game, he did. After the game. Abraham lost the first battle of the Civil War, but he still won the war. Oh, that's where you were going with it. Okay. That's where you were going with it. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln did come back in that war. I mean, all he had to do was barricade the Mississippi River. Not great. That's all he had to do to win the war, but it took a while for him to do it. Blockade the Mississippi River. That's all I had to do. He did it. Abraham Lincoln's a little bit later than 1776, but okay. Don't mind the dates. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit of a history scholar. I love history, so I'm gonna call that just a bit. So I know what you were doing, but that's my bad for being a history scholar and being a little bit of a stickler about it. But it is what it is. I get what you were doing, but political and history stickler, but it is what it is. And Depay, once again, in through. That wasn't that great. Clear it, damn it. Luckily, that wasn't at the feet of Walker Zimmerman. I would have been scared to death. Weston McKennie plays forward. Tim Weah. Cross it. Oh! Not great. Nathan Ake holding his knee, but he's back up 49th minute, 48th minute. Same thing. Same thing for me. Same thing for me. I mean, hell, like, let me say this. Some history things I already knew when I got to that level because I did my own research throughout my life. Because I just like to learn things in general. Header, down, shot, off the line. Damn it, damn it, damn it. If that went in, this game would be right back on. Over. Noppert with a save, but yeah, pretty much same here. I agree with that. I agree with that. USA would have not played well against Senegal. They, of course, ain't playing well against the Netherlands. Qatar, they would have beat. They already beat Qatar once. And that was Qatar at their peak of their powers that we knew of. Tim Ream almost got the USA back in the game. Yep. He's good. I'm not mad about Tim Ream. Only good history class I ever took was a college level history of World War II, which is mostly about World War I. History of World War II that goes to World War I. Damn. I mean, World War I did pave the way for World War II, so clears the way. Dest almost put in an own goal, but this is true. So I get it. My best history class. Thoughts on Scandinavia doing good to make sure their citizens are good financially. I respect it. I think they're doing UBI or something. I mean, I actually support universal basic income. Get Dest out. I agree. Ironically enough, I actually support universal basic income. I think that's actually a libertarian position to have. I think it's right to at least give people a hand in that case. Because, of course, nowadays the wages aren't great. And it's probably good to give people $1,000 plus to their wages a month. Now, I'm not saying use it as a handout. I'm not saying use it as be a bum thing. I'm saying use it to add to your wages. You know, like have your wages, but add $1,000 a month to what you make that month, and it helps you out, right? That's what I'm saying. Don't just sit. I know you can't live on. I mean, if you tried, you could probably live on $1,000 a month, but don't use that as your main source of income. Don't bum it out, right? But I do, in the end, think universal basic income in the world we're in is probably, especially with inflation and all that, is definitely would help the people and it is a good thing to have. I actually do believe that. And surprisingly to a lot of us, Scandinavia isn't even socialist. They're not. It's not. Some things are just smart. Some things are not socialist. Some things are not. I mean, maybe they are in theory, but some things are just smart to do. Right? Sometimes you agree with the lefter side of things. Maybe sometimes for the wrong reasons. I don't think UBI is for the wrong reasons, but that's just my thought. I mean, they basically did a month or two of it during the pandemic, and why not do that? I would rather, and to be honest, now this may be getting into wrong reasons territory, but I would rather UBI be a thing than Social Security. Like, I would rather take the money from that and make it UBI, I mean, they're already stealing money from Social Security anyway, so why not just... I mean, you're going to have to use that money somewhere, whether it's Social Security or UBI. I mean, if you're already... At least you're giving the people the money before you steal the complete whole pot, right? That's true. That's true. over the bar, over the goal for the USA. Yep. But whatever. Honestly, capitalism really isn't really as good as we say it is in terms of helping its citizens break poverty. I mean, you're not completely wrong. But even China has capitalist ideals. They start doing it in capitalist ideals. Not the whole country, but like Beijing and their big cities, they have them. So even hardline socialists realize that some capitalistic things should be there. Is it more down the middle? Probably, but China uses capitalistic tendencies in their biggest cities. I'm just saying. Somebody got me. See, when you get me going, you get me going. Isaiah commented about Scandinavia helping their people financially, and you got me going. But at least that wasn't completely. That wasn't a divisive. No, I didn't. And I'm not planning on watching Indiana Jones, so I'm not planning on it either. It's 2-0. Not planning on it either. I mean, the U.S. is already done anyway. I mean, you see how they're playing? They came out, well, not really flat, but agreed. I agree with that, honestly. I honestly agree with that. I honestly agree. I think there should be some things that are tweaked. The way I would tweak things is probably different, but I think things should be tweaked, yes. Very Pepe, not so much. PFOC, though, very useful. He would have started. He probably would have had a goal already and probably could have got another. He would have been very useful. But no, Greg Berhalter doesn't want to take him to the World Cup. I'm going to say that little clip of Joe Biden saying it's called soccer, curse the U.S. in this game. I'll say that. But I will say that clip wasn't too cringe because it's Joe Biden. It's like, He's done worse. He's been more cringe. They're probably at home laughing. Yeah, probably. Biden's done cringier things. That's the last thing. Hashtag taxation is theft. There we go. Hashtag taxation is theft. However you do a hashtag. Taxation is theft. It's funny how people are like, I'll take being taxed 30% when the people who created this country didn't even want to be taxed. Huh? I don't know what happened to you. '58th minute. That's it. I don't see. The thing about PFOC is I see him getting more caps for the USMNT. I don't think Greg hates him. I think it was just a choice that he left him out. It was a bad choice. If Greg leaves, do you see PFOC? Oh, yeah, definitely. Leaves? Oh, yeah, definitely. 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 If the Dutch score another goal, I'm going to go to sleep. I've been awake for 17 hours. Damn. Yeah, I would say you probably should. Is Wayo playing as a 9 now? Let me see. I think he may be. Smartest idea ever. Actually, I agree. Yeah. I think it actually is a good idea. Free kick. Looks like it is. 59th minute. Pulisic to take the free kick over the top. Here we are. And headed away. Headed down. Back to Serginho Dest. Yeah, Wayo playing it as a 9 might just be a very smart idea. Or he drop back. Allows Gio to get on without taking out things that worked in the first half. Agreed. Why the... Oh, yeah, they took off Ferreira for Gio. Yep. Yeah, 30 ain't too old anymore. Yeah, he could still. Holy shit, he's that old, though? He's 26? He was younger. Could have fooled me. Pulisic, another free kick. Jeez. Pulisic. 30 ain't too old anymore, though. Pulisic. Cross in. And that was horrible. That was just horrible. 26th April 1996 was P. Fox's birthday. Jesus. Wow. He was born when Seinfeld was still at his peak. Could that be a over the bar? What a save by Turner. Seriously though, man was born when Seinfeld was still at his peak. Jeez. And Friends. Friends was out, right? Or Friends might have just been getting started. I know Seinfeld was out. Will this U.S. team beat the Netherlands with a prime Landon Donovan? Probably. Yeah, I think so. Also probably a prime Clint Dempsey as well. Say, oh, Turner. Oh, gets a hand on it. I mean, Matt Turner hadn't been playing bad in this game. This one isn't on Matt Turner, but damn it if he ain't had some scary moments. 62nd minute. Oh. Netherlands. Oh! Could that be? I think it was a little bit too. I think it's the closest we'll see Gio play midfield. The closest we'll see Gio play midfield. Yeah. No, Weah's on the wing. Takes a shot blocked away, and that just pinballs its way through, as in false 9. I agree with that. Good for Ricardo Pepi. Gets to go to the U20 World Cup in Indonesia. I know it's not the World Cup senior, but maybe that's why they left him out. But maybe they wanted him to keep his form instead. Like, maybe the U.S. wanted him to keep his form and build on it instead of having to get thrown into the fire again. So I guess it makes sense for him to go to the U20 World Cup, actually. It makes sense. because the more he builds trust in himself, the more he can believe that if he gets the service, he could do well on a higher level. So, fair enough. Fair enough. I think it helps. They probably didn't think it through like that, but what do I know? 64th minute. I don't think he should have been. I'm Pepe for me. I don't think he should have been in Qatar. I don't think what he's done was Qatar level. Like scoring a lot of goals in the Dutch league, that is not Qatar level to me. He's rebuilding his European career. That's what he's doing. They're going to bring on Haji and Brennan Aronson. They're second and third subs. And Anthony Robinson is down. Oh, no. But about 25 minutes, is that enough to at least get this to extra time? I don't know. Unless they score really quickly. The Dutch have a way cooler head. I agree with that. I would agree with that. The Dutch do have a cooler head. And Anthony Robinson just got bowled over. The Dumfries. Oh. But yeah, the Dutch do have a cooler head for sure. I would agree with that. The Dutch have a way cooler head. Yep, for sure. But if we're being honest, Netherlands versus Argentina would be a way better game. More interesting, I should say. That could go either way. USA versus Argentina would probably, be obvious Argentina. Not obvious Argentina win. Probably end up an easy Argentina win. Looking at what we're looking at now. Oh, so we do. All right. Basically, with the full predictions is just if the team went through at this point. Round of 16 knockout predictions, though, is what they are. $14 out of 15. Damn it. At the very best. And that'll probably still possibly win the bracket challenge. I guess compared to not qualifying in 2018, this could be called progress, but really disappointing all around. Yeah, I would agree with that. Haji Wright coming on for Tim Weah. And they're going to go McKennie for Aronson? Okay. That's different. I'm pissed with the U.S. Made me believe. Take another piece of my heart. I know how you feel. Because I love room for teams that make me believe and then take a piece of my heart by the end of the season. So I understand how you feel. And it always happens because I never learned my damn lesson in that case. But that's the point of it, ain't it? So I get it. 68th minute. Time's running out. USA has to make some quick moves. Quick moves. This one will be over in a jiffy. I could make a cornbread mix joke, but I'm not. Or a cornmeal mix joke, but I'm not. Besides, who uses Jiffy but Southerners? Not many people. That joke would not land. Did you know Memphis Depay was named by his father because of the city Memphis, Tennessee, in the USA, according to Depay? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I heard about that. It's actually very interesting. I didn't think of that though when I stopped in Memphis a couple of months ago. The city, Memphis, Tennessee. I went through the city, stopped there for a couple hours a couple of months ago on the way back from Mississippi. But didn't think of that. But now just say it. How weird is that? The man who knocked the U.S. out of the World Cup, named after an American city that I visited a couple of months ago. How weird. Memphis Depay is a great name. I agree. I agree. Sadly enough. I went there for a reason. Didn't get what I wanted. Trying to get Juan Yepes Memphis Redbirds jersey at one of the malls. So you would think they'd have a Cardinals store. And because they would have a Cardinals store, they have Redbird stuff because Redbirds is the AAA affiliate. I've told this before. That did not work out. But they did have this store with sort of like semi-fake football jerseys that had all these countries. I should have bought the Japan one. I failed Blue Lock at one of those malls. I failed Blue Lock. Damn. I should have bought that one because it was more like the one they were wearing during the Olympics. But it didn't have a Japanese, like their actual crest, but it was like sort of half fake, but based off of what they were actually wearing. Should have bought it. Probably should have bought a Costa Rica. I think Costa Rica one was there too. Should have bought both. I failed Blue Lock. Memphis is one of the great rock and roll destinations. Love Sun Records. Yep. Sadly enough, as well, the Jerry Lawler restaurant wasn't open when we got to Memphis either. Because I wanted to eat there. It wasn't open. Someone follows the Ghanaian team. Imagine Gakpo who's 1/4 Togolese, quarter Ghanaian, and half Dutch, and Memphis Depay playing for Ghana. Damn, what could have been? Save! Header! Whoa, what a big save. Yeah, it would have been crazy. They would have been great for Ghana. Damn, that sucks. Talking about the jerseys. I mean, yeah, I missed an opportunity, but it doesn't really suck. But I definitely missed an opportunity. If I would have known then what I knew now, but that's just that's just a normal overture, you know? If you know then what you know now, you would do things differently, but it is what it is. It's just a normal feeling in life, frankly. 72nd minute. Big shot. Good. Depay and Gakpo are better than Iñaki Williams. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's why they're playing for the Netherlands. My dad broke his arm in Memphis on Elvis's first death date in a police strike. The National Guard was cracking skulls. That's a story. That's a story that can be passed down for years. I can say that much. Hell, just even the arm broken on the day Elvis died would be a good story. '73rd minute. USA plays back. Yeah, they're running out of time. I don't think they're gonna find 2 goals in about 15 minutes plus stoppage time. I think it's pretty much over. Gio Reyna, and that's a horrible play up. If Argentina gets eliminated today, I'm crying myself to sleep for real. Didn't you say you would go? Did you know Denzel Dumfries was a Reuben before he switched back to Holland? Didn't know that. I think he switched. He played at the Euros, so yeah, he didn't play when Canada played Aruba, so no, didn't know. Wasn't really anything to remember. Aruba hadn't been in the Gold Cup when he was there. Yeah. Gio got hit in the head. Bonk. Aruba used to be a Dutch colony. That I knew. Aruba, Curacao, Suriname. Hell, Curacao and Suriname. At least so recently that they're players that are Dutch. They could be dual nationals to those countries, if not still. Come on, Aussies, 3 a.m. here. Getting ready to go to the pub. Watch kickoff, 5:30 a.m. here. Nice, nice. Good luck to the Aussies. Good luck to the Socceroos. Hopefully they play a good game. Hopefully it's better than I expect for them. Hell, maybe they can pull off a win. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it goes to penalties and Andrew Redmayne pulls heroics again. Who knows? That would be funny. Denzel Dumfries played 2 games for Aruba 2014. Scored a goal against Guam. Yep. Dutch got lucky. Yep, they did, but that's enough to win a knockout game. Serginho Dest is off, finally. For DeAndre Yedlin, that doesn't help anything. That don't help matters at all. Yeah, but he was an MLS All-Star. No. That was a horrible back pass. Yep. 75th minute. We have our experience now. That's a good thing. Headed back. It's over. There's no plan. Like Berhalter ever had a plan in general. Pulisic, cross. Goal! 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 Goal, USA! 2-1. It's not over yet. They can still score another and go to extra time. They still could. One more. Cross in. Header away by Nathan Ake. Played in by Yedlin. Yedlin to Pulisic. The cross from Christian Pulisic. Tapped off Haji Wright. That's his goal. Haji Wright. In the 76th minute. It's not over yet. Two to 1, 2-1. Hurry up, hurry up. And then we're trying to get it back. Haji Wright with a big goal. See if the USA can at least get this extra time. Why not? I would at least get an hour in between, right? Probably would have to just put the charger on as the Argentina-Australia game's going, but it is what it is. It ain't over till it's over. This is true. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. It ain't over till the bugle calls. How about that? That's better? Yeah, that's better. Plays forward. Gio Reyna. Another one. Haji Wright. And Reyna doesn't get it. You can't say that was a legitimate shot, but game on. Hey, it's in. It's his goal. Matt Turner. Goal kick. Bergvine puts it out. 78th minute. USA has about 12 minutes plus stoppage time to score another goal. And then if they score another pretty quickly, they could still try to score the winner before 90. Would be nice. Why? This is good. This is good. Desperation suddenly seems to bring in more positive results. Seems like Berhalter's MO, because he doesn't have any other plans. Plays forward, Tyler Adams. Like my uncle says, score with your ass if you have to. Exactly. If you have to score with your ass, score with your ass. Takes a shot right to Nolpert. Those saves by Turner can be massive now. Exactly. Matt Turner probably be the man of the match. This ends up going the U.S.'s way, or at least getting to extra time. Would be big. 78th minute. Good call. Good call. Plays forward. Pulisic, or Aronson almost, dispossessed. That's out for a throw for Netherlands. 79th minute. They're going to bring on Xavi Simons, I think. Yeah, I think so. Xavi Simons about to come on. Plays forward. USA got a chance here. Advantage, play. DeAndre Yedlin. Shit talking and being subbed on, and he actually did something. He was part of the goal. Or part of the build-up, I should say. Anthony Robinson. Cross in. Haji Wright can't get it. Corner. Corner. Christian Pulisic to take the corner. 80th minute. 80th minute. Greg finally letting the kids cook for once. Exactly. Exactly. Corner. Right to Nolpert. Not a bad corner, though. Not a bad corner. Could have been better, but Nolpert saves. Those two early goals by the Netherlands could have really did the U.S. in, though. But 2-1 the other way around. That could have been a good call as well. U.S. defending it. Daily Blind, straight up open. Takes a shot. Goal! Now that's the dagger. Denzel Dumfries. Nobody was covering him. It's 3-1. That's it. Denzel Dumfries. Nobody covering him. Pops in the cross. Dagger. Denzel Dumfries. Goal. '81st minute. 3-1. 3-1. It's over. Man, Dumfries, nobody was covering him. Another defensive miscue. Another defensive miscommunication. Nobody covering Dumfries. Nobody. None. Zero. Nobody. You got to do better than that. You legitimately got to do better than that. Nine minutes plus stoppage time. Not that it matters, but Xavi Simons is coming on for Netherlands. For Memphis Depay. 82nd minute. He had time for a selfie. This went badly, yep. Xavi Simons, yes. Yeah, I mean, he was open all day. That man Dumfries was open all day. Yeah, he had time for a selfie for sure. He was open all day. The man was open all day. All day. Frustrating. Yep. Bit frustrating. Very frustrating result. Very, very frustrating result. Take another piece of my heart. Just stomp. I know how you feel. Enjoy your last 9 minutes of the World Cup, USMNT. I mean, they have more than 9. They'll have some stoppage time. I mean, most people probably picked the USA in that bracket challenge, so, or at least for this game. So, if I still get everything else, because I only picked the USA going through this game, then losing to Argentina, I still could probably finish high enough to get a free year of Apple TV, MLS Apple TV. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. Don't get me wrong. gonna buy it anyway if I didn't, but I wouldn't complain about a free year. I wouldn't complain. Stop playing with my emotions. Might as well sub on Roll Don. Then they'll allow another goal. Might as well sub on Jordan Morris. I mean, at least he could body somebody. Yeah, why not sub on Jordan Morris? Why not go rough and tumble for the last 10 minutes? See if you can't get anything out of that. They won't, but, Oof, Maron. Foul. That'll be a free kick for the Netherlands, 84th minute. Quarterfinal 1 will have Netherlands in it, playing the winner of today's Australia-Argentina match. We'll have a full quarterfinal known at the end of the day. '85th minute. 12 shots, 13, 6 shots on goal to 6, 4 corners to 4. Man, it's been pretty even. The USA, 3 defensive miscues, 3 defensive miscommunications, and they're down 3-1. That's going to be back for a corner. Pulisic, corner. Cross in. Header, Tim Ream plays it down. Walker Zimmerman! Past the post. 86th minute. Man, what if he scored that? Goes with a freaking bicycle kick. It just says, let's see. '86th minute. All CONCACAF teams are about to be eliminated. Of course, Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, the group stage, USA, and the knockouts. Didn't take too damn long, didn't it? Yep. Of course. Stop playing with my emotions. They probably should. 86th minute. Oh, no. There you go. USA playing forward. Fouled. What, 6 times for its tournament? Just needs to be. Aronson fouled 87th minute. The bicycle kick was horrible. I mean, it's Walker Zimmerman. What'd you expect? 87th minute. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. U.S. is just counting it down. For the youngest USMNT team ever, this is progress for the USA moving forward. Yeah, it's progress. But people were acting like they had a better chance than they... Well, hell, I did too, but... I can't say I wasn't a realist. Credit to the Netherlands, they never parked the bus. I agree. Yep, they never did. This could be 4. Bergwijn. 88th minute. Yeah, that's a credit for sure. They did not park the bus. They just kept playing football. And I respect it. 88th minute. So we'll be back for a live watch along of Argentina and Australia at 1 o'clock, 12:50. What's the score? 3-1 Netherlands. 3-1 Holland, 3-1 Dutch. USA playing forward. 88th minute. If they want any chance, which they don't really have, they have to score right before stoppage time. Nope. Musa, Yedlin. DeAndre Yedlin, back to Musa. Yunus Musa, cross in. 15 teams are left. 17 eliminated, 15 teams still alive. At the end of this game. Cleared away, 89th minute. 1 minute plus stoppage time to go. That's not enough time to score. Got work during most Argentina games, says Rory. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Do what you got to do. See you again soon. At least for the review. See you in the comments of the review, probably. Bergvine, cleared. Xavi Simons, Bergvine. That'll be right to Matt Turner in the 90th minute. Louis van Gaal's a better coach. Yeah, of course he is. Louis van Gaal is a way better coach. And they're putting on Jordan Morris. I was joking. Yeah, Louis van Gaal is a way better coach, though. Yeah, he should still be at United. Frankly, I shouldn't say still be at United. He should have longer time. Yeah, he should have had a longer time at United than he did. Plus 6 minutes of stoppage time. Slow ending, isn't it? Over the top. Header. Wouldn't it be crazy if they found a way to at least get it the extra time? But Louis van Gaal, yeah, way better coach. Way better coach. Well, yeah, that dude is very, very smart. Yeah. 5.5 to go. Headed away. Netherlands seeing this one out pretty carefully, pretty easily. Frankie de Jong gets a yellow card. 91st minute, 5 to go. And Jordan Morris will be coming on for Anthony Robinson. Guess they're giving him a World Cup. Well, no, it's his second run out in the World Cup, isn't it? I was joking about having him play, but okay. Two more subs for the Netherlands. They're just going to use their subs anyway. That ain't bad. Pulisic. Cross in. Musa. Header. 92nd minute. USA 3-1. Down 3-1 to the Netherlands. 3-1. 4 minutes to go. And the Netherlands will make 2 subs in the next stoppage, so that'll take some away. First team eliminated from the knockout stages looks like it will be the United States of America. Where Morris is from, your mom is very close to where he was born. That's nice. Small world. Mark my words, Berhalter will be gone by the next World Cup. His decisions will affect things in the future. I agree with that. They put in the white version of Alexi Vega. Don't disrespect Alexi Vega like that. Alexi Vega is actually talented. Jordan Morris used to be talented. He's not anymore. Matthijs de Ligt is coming on. Cody Gakpo is off. Cody Gakpo and Nathan Ake off for Matthijs de Ligt in the 93rd minute. And Wout Weghorst. Netherlands good enough to win the World Cup. They'll lose to Argentina probably. Vega's better than Morris. Exactly. Morris looks heavy. It looks like it. It kind of does though. I can see it. Morris is heavy. Men's been heavy. Men's always been heavy. Why did the two players from your state have to be so ass? How about your team in general? Wait, no, Roldan isn't from Washington though. He plays for Seattle, but ain't he from like California? Who's the other one from Washington then? Okay, off. Who's the other one from Washington then? Yeah, Roldan's probably what, California? I would agree with that. But they're playing Argentina most likely. So the only way Netherlands could have a chance to win the World Cup is if Australia pulls an upset today. But then again, if you pull an upset against Argentina, you could easily pull an upset against the Netherlands. Could be one of those Cinderella stories. Anything can happen. 94th minute. So nothing is certain at the World Cup, especially this year. Nothing is certain. Upset. Hey. I mean, I wouldn't hate to see it. 95th minute. One more minute to go. Should be it. 95th minute, 50 seconds to go. Should be throw-in. What's certain is USA's gone. Will Joe Burrow ever make a Super Bowl again? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. If he goes like 18 years without another Super Bowl, that would just be wild. He'll make one. Who knows? Maybe the Patriots will get rid of Mac Jones for him. Or maybe Tom Brady comes home. Either way. Yes, I'm very hyped about the fact it's possible that Tom Brady could come home. Yes, very, very hyped. Very hyped. At Bengals, yes. 96th minute. At some point, he'll get back. He's too good. Burrow is Brady 2.0. He's too good. Goal kick, and that's going to be full time. Netherlands through 3-1. 3-1. Netherlands are through 3-1. USA fall to the Dutch. After I am Morocco. Welcome. USA lose. Tom Brady to empty home. Gillette Stadium's not an empty home. It's not. Could have closed the game 7 times when McVay gift wrapped the ball back to him. That's all, folks. Yep, USA lose. It's over. Let's do this. Here we go. All right. Well, that being said, U.S. is out. 3-1 win for the Netherlands. The U.S. is eliminated. And the Netherlands will go to the quarterfinal to play the winner of Australia and Argentina, which we will be watching at 1 next. Now, that's true, but New England, Gillette Stadium ain't an empty home, at least for him. But, yeah, his true home, yes. But, who cares? We'll find some. With that being said, match is over. Netherlands win 3-1. If you like the stream, like and share, subscribe, and know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribed, send super chats on live streams, comment on this video, put some playlists, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you in 2 hours, a little bit under, give or take, for Argentina versus Australia live watch along, and then we will review that game as well. Quarterfinal 2, or round of 16 2, we will be back for. See you then. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Netherlands. Commiserations, United States.